After a sentence for one of two people convicted of kidnapping and killing an Evansville woman 23 years ago is reduced, the victim's family asks judges to reverse that decision. A letter was written asking to restore the full original sentence for Jason Wentz.
He's now scheduled to be released as soon as March of next year after judges removed the sentencing for kidnapping. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett with the latest.
The penalty was handed down and approved by the courts, and these judges dismissed that by vacating one of the main charges.
Ed Smith, the brother of Donna Hesseman, who was killed in July of 1996 after she was kidnapped, says having Wentz out of prison after serving less than half his sentence is an injustice.
They're literally going to let him out 15 years early from the sentence that the court system, that would be the judge, the defense, prosecution, witnesses, and the jury all concluded that Jason Wentz was guilty.
A panel of 5 judges removed the sentencing on the kidnapping charge, one of 7 charges on which Wentz was convicted. Wentz and Joseph Henson were convicted of murdering Donna Hesseman as she arrived for work at Meade Johnson in 1996. Wentz and Henson then led law enforcement officers on a day-long manhunt before they were caught in the Union Township bottoms. That chase ended when they crashed into a sheriff's deputy cruiser. In his letter to the Indiana Supreme Court and Vanderburgh County prosecutors, Smith writes that Wentz and Henson were together during the kidnapping, and the family was told by then prosecutor Stan Levko Wentz should have to serve at least half of his sentence.
You never be certain what an appellate court's going to do, but I certainly don't blame them for feeling that justice hasn't been served perfectly in this case. But, you just can't account for it, and the Court of Appeals is going to wind up changing.
My mother and father were guaranteed. The daughter of Donna, Raven, was guaranteed he would serve 50% of his sentence. But these judges vacated one of the main felonies so they could reduce this.
The Indiana Department of Corrections shows Wentz can be released in March of next year and is at a short-term offender facility. The earliest date Henson can be released is February of 2049. In Evansville, Mike Pickett, Eyewitness News.
And Wentz's request to enter a community transition program, which would have allowed him to leave prison later this month, was rejected by a Vanderburgh County judge.